I want to talk about kind of a difficult topic today. You know, there was a time in my life when I was doing everything I could to cut coupons and to find the 2-for-1 toothpaste. On Sundays, I would sit down and pore over the ads and literally compare if toothpaste was cheaper at Walgreens versus CVS. And I didn't care if I had to drive to 4 or 5 different stores. I had to get the cheapest milk, the cheapest eggs. Guys, this was from a place of scarcity. Yes, I was doing everything I could in that moment. I had 4 small children and Chris was working 2 jobs, but I remember the defining moment when I decided at my kitchen table, I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to live in fear and scarcity as if we don't have enough. Instead, I just want to go make more money. God owns the cattle on the hill. What is that scripture? 1,000 cattle on the hill. He owns it all. There's enough for all of us. If you live in a fear and scarcity mindset, you will think like lack. You will think there's not enough clients for me. You will be fearful that someone will take your clients and run. You will be scared to hire employees because what if they screw you over? But instead, if you shift to there's more than enough, there's how much money flying through the air on credit cards and cash and checks every single day, there is more than enough to go around. When I shifted my perspective to that, everything changed. Instead of being so worried that I only had a small, tiny little business with a handful of piano students, I instead thought, all right, I live in a small town, but small town is still 10,000 people. I only need a couple hundred music students. New babies are being born all the time. All I have to do is get a couple hundred. I changed my mentality from this will never get better. My business will always be tiny. I have to take all my energy and clip coupons and buy the cheapest groceries and double down and take a couple chicken breasts and dice them up and mix it with pasta to stretch it for my family. This is all in my book, Happy Kids Growing Biz. I shifted from that to, you know what? I'm going to do what I can with what I have where I am. I am going to grow my business. I couldn't impact my husband's salary. It wasn't growing. There was nowhere for it to go. And he was doing his calling. He was working at a church and he was working at an IT company. He was faithful. He was working 12 hours a day. He was commuting. He was working on the weekends for the church. There was nothing more that could be impacted over there. So I thought I was doing the best I could with cutting coupons and freezing spending. But instead, when I went to an abundance mindset, when I realized that I do have the power to grow my company, everything shifted. And that's when I started looking at things differently. Not, will I ever get more clients, but how will I get more clients? What do I need to do? Instead of hustling to cut coupons and hustling to go from store to store to store, I started printing yard signs and putting them where it was legal to do so. I started going from coffee shop to coffee shop and hanging up flyers. I didn't have money Facebook marketing wasn't yet around, but I didn't have money to throw at Facebook or expensive ads. So I did what I could with what I had, where I was. We called up the school district and they were able to get us a way to find a list of their students. That was a complete miracle. I didn't even know that was possible. I started doing whatever I could, connecting with other homeschool parents, letting them know, hey, we teach music lessons. You have a need, I have a solution. And this is where everything changed. And you know what? As the years went by, competitors have popped up. Teachers have left me and started their own music school. And you know, while I'm tempted to get mad, it's okay because there's enough for everybody. Look how many restaurants are in a town. Look how many churches are in each town. There are enough clients for all of us. And when I shift to that mentality and let everyone do their calling, listen, I can't judge what other people are called to. If other people are called to teach music, who am I to stop them? If other people are called to open up a restaurant that competes with my favorite restaurant, who am I to stop them? All we can do is be faithful with what we've been given. And I think in the online space, it's made everything very confusing because it used to be, hey, stick to your town, I'll stick to mine, right? Now online, you can be competitors with anyone around the world. And that's frankly kind of ridiculous. because there's more than enough people. You keep your eyes on your own paper. You do your own work. And if people falsely accuse you, if they say wrong things about you, if they gossip about you, that's their problem, not yours. And I'm speaking to myself, right? All we can do is control our own heart, our own motives, and do the work that God's called us to do. And one of the things that we also can do is focus on abundance, not fear, not lack. Fear is easy. Fear creeps in and takes over like a blanket. It tangles you up. It confuses your emotions. It makes you clamp down. Fear influences decisions that you make about your business. But instead, trusting God opens everything up. Bringing everything into the light, and you say, God, you've got me, you've got my family. Because honestly, at the end of the day, it could all burn down. I could lose it all, and it'd be okay. Truly. Lose this house, doesn't matter. We move into an apartment, it doesn't matter. We will always rebuild, because what really matters is family. It's my honor. It's our relationships. It's honesty. It's God. It's serving God. It's being a vessel. That's what really matters. Money is nothing. The size of my business is nothing. All music lessons could be eliminated, and my business could fall to the ground, and we'd figure something out, because God is faithful and He takes care of us. So are you coming from a place of fear and lack? Or are you coming from a place of faith and abundance? It's a good challenge. It's a good challenge for me. It's a good challenge for you. So I hope this encourages you today. Let me know below your thoughts, your opinions, and I'm sure we've all fallen in the trap of fear before. But today I challenge you, go with faith. Go with love. Those always win.